out. So, uh, 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 okay. Let's see. Oh. Hey, Odie, how's it going? Yeah, I decided to go on here. Hey, scene. I will be honest, you guys, my morning was going okay, but I'm a little creeped out because I did do a trash run, and you know who the person that I've been chatting with, well, not chatting with, talking about, followed me to the trash room. He didn't have any trash. He just followed me straight into the trash room and just watched me and then followed me back. And I don't know what his problem is, but it creeped me out. And he was also chuckling. And the last few times he's chuckled, he's caused trouble. So I just have a premonition that there's going to be hell tonight. Hell either later today or hell tonight. So I don't know. All I know is that he's starting to creep me out. I can't. Management won't do anything. So I just felt like I need to do a live. I need to do a live and try to calm myself down. I know, right? I was thinking about that scene when you told me about that. He's starting to do that. And it's creepy as hell. It is greatly creepy. Greatly. Oh, that's my plan awkwardly. I actually I wanted to try to get some of his act. Hold on, let me see if I still have it. I don't know if I deleted it, but then because it didn't pick up. There was a time where he was really off his rocker and I was trying to record him. So maybe management, if management heard his at least the audio side of what's been going on, they would do something. But when I tried to re-listen, I couldn't. It didn't pick up on my phone. But then I looked up online, and there is a audio enhancer. So my plan is whenever I go out, be it a trash run or be it a to go about the dogs, I am going to try to see if I can pick up on it. And if I can't see anything, maybe I can pick up some audio and try to enhance it. Yeah, that's literally what happened to me, Scene. It's exactly as you said. The only difference is he just stood there in the middle of the hallway, watched me do a trash run, and then followed me back. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Red Bull Princess. Good to see you guys. But yeah, I was doing fine, but the trash run really creeped me out. So I just like, and my besties are out of town, so I just literally I felt like, you know what, I'm going to do a live and just chat with my Goth family because I need to calm down. But something also, you guys, I still have not been paid. I have, like, literally, I don't know what's going on, but this has been the longest payment delay. So what I did last night is, oh, hey Star, how are you? I liked the video today. I love the music reviews. Ugh. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, yeah, no payment at all, AOD. But I do have some interesting news. So I did some research, and I found this thing, and I screenshotted it. So if it is correct, and midnight at the strike of midnight tonight, when it's the 27th, I'm supposed to get something in my account. And if it is accurate, I'm saving the screenshot because it has the list of the entire payment setup for the year. So if the 27th is payday, which I hope, I'm going to keep the screenshot and see if it's accurate the next month. And if it is accurate the next month in April, I will keep it because then it will tell me when I'm going to be getting paid, when I'm officially getting paid, not the week of when I'm officially getting paid. So it's like a zero unknown when you're going to get paid, to where I know exactly when I'm going to get paid so I can actually budget even better. Because if I know exactly when I'm going to be getting paid, I can literally budget better. Not the week of, but you know, like seriously. I hope so too. I seriously hope so because if there is nothing in the account midnight tonight, it's going to be very interesting. But luckily, there was a couple of people who did not pick up their food bags last night, so I was able to get a few things for because of it. Because around 5 o'clock, anyone who did not grab their food bag, it's free for other tenants. And no one grabbed the last two bags, and the lady just offered me the last two bags, so I do have some things that I can actually work with. And I am going to attempt to make fried breaded eggplants, which is really good. I have a whole bunch of eggplants, so I'm going to be making fried eggplants. And then Chunky, when I went over last night to take care of her dogs, she said I was calling her to do my daily check-in and tell her about what the dogs, how the dogs' days was. She said, there is a pack of ramen in my cabinet. Go ahead and take it home. So I have a whole new pack of ramen. So that also helps. Oh, that is awesome seeing. Yeah, I that was the one thing weird about the bag. Normally the bag has a bunch of potatoes. This time it did not have a bunch of potatoes. Yes, it does, Aodi. It does. Roman almost every near the end of every month, the Roman comes to the rescue because you can do just about anything with the Roman. I just recently saw a video where somebody made a lasagna out of the Roman, so I might even try that one of these days. Which will be interesting. However, I will not be using a craft cheese for the Roman because a craft cheese for Roman, I mean a craft cheese for a lasagna. It's interesting, but I'm more familiar with feta. But yeah, lasagna Roman. Who knows? I might even try to do a video when this guy figures out what he's going to do because seriously, I don't want him eavesdropping on my videos because my kitchen is close to the door. Oh, hey, oh my gosh, how's it going? Good to see you. Because I actually, another thing, I had to cancel a video last night. So I got home. I still had some great energy after I had dinner. I was going to do a Mr. Fancy Man video, like I had said that I was planning to do. And I did a very simple makeup, something simple, easy to wash off later. And, as I was doing my whole skit and everything, he was outside the door and I heard him mimicking me. So I don't know if I was loud or anything, but it was loud enough for me to hear that he was literally mimicking everything that I was saying. And unfortunately, it did pick up on the camera, and so that all that footage gone because of a crack addict next door who's getting creepy. Oh, it's a long story. Oh my gosh. And there's nothing I can do about it because management says you have to handle it yourself. But long story short, it's become a non tenant issue to a management issue. But our management is crap. And to get you updated on what's going on, oh my gosh, our building has not had a inspection for almost a year now. Our building is under red flags and it's possibly going to be shutting down. And I was told this by the front desk, and this is info that I'm not supposed to know, but I do know now, and I'm glad that I'm on a wait list. Unfortunately, the wait list is 6 to 8 months, so I'm hoping I'll be out of here before the big bomb hits. And what I mean by bomb, as in people being told that this building's being shut down, you're going to be thrown out. Oh, yeah, I do got a lock on my door. He hasn't tried to come in yet, thank goodness. But I do have a deadbolt. So even if he tries tapping his card and somehow it works or something, he can't get in because I have the deadbolt. From what you were telling me, Scene, I would not be surprised if that was the fact, if that place was trashed, because literally, if it's from what you've shared with me, your old place sounds very similar to my place. Also, you're gonna love this. So, if we want a grievance against management, we have to go to this specific person. But you're gonna love this. The person that we have to go through is the person that hired them. So there's literally no point. There's no point because the person that hired them is just as crappy. Ooh, I bet that was rough. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Having to wait that long and having two kids. That's literally what this place is. It's a crap flat. And it used to not be a crap flat. But unfortunately, because somebody decided they wanted to hire somebody from a low position who had a reputation of being a-hole, um, they developed a power trip and they're not very professional with their job. So I do not know why whoever it was decided to promote them. And their idea to fill in gaps was to basically hire their besties, fire all the good staff, and then bring in. Now, before I begin, I just want to let you guys know I'm not a racist. I am 100% not a racist. But this right now, this building is run by people of color, and half of these people have attitude. It's like you can go up to them to ask a question, and they roll their eyes like you've just wasted their time. But if it's another tenant that's a person of color, they don't mind. So there is favoritism. I'm just saying that there is favoritism. Racial, I want to say ethnic favoritism, for lack of a better word. And like I said, I am not a racist. I have nothing against people's ethnicity, but when people misuse their power, no matter the ethnicity, it's like, you're misusing your power and you're promoting favoritism. So it's just sad that, um, you don't really have an ally here. And this place used to be really nice. I'm telling you guys, this place used to be like super clean, a zero bullshit tolerance. Now it's completely gone ghetto. It's completely gone ghetto. Hello, Daniel. How are you? Oh, I love that idea. I love that idea. My hair is once again trying to do the McDonald's swirl, and I am trying to fight it. Ugh. I have to use my mirror. Alright, there we go. There we go. That's as best as we can get it. That's literally what I'm doing, scene. I keep to myself. I keep to myself, and the troublemakers don't mess with me. But I don't know if I told you guys, but this person, the person that's next door to me, him and I have a past. And I can't remember which video it was, but I did tell the story of why he has a grudge against me. And it kind of described what an evil person this guy is. And because, I mean, literally, long story short, he tried to, somebody was having a suicide moment, and he tried to encourage them to commit suicide, thinking it was funny and amusing. And that's a cruel thing. That is a big no-no. You don't encourage somebody to off themselves when obviously they're a cry for help. And instead of trying to help them, you encourage them to do something bad. And that's not cool. And he found it amusing. He did not understand why he was being penalized for what he did. He did not understand how unprofessionalism it was. He did not understand why he's losing his position. And when it was explained why, he called bullshit. And he's, to this day, it's been 11 years since that incident happened. He's still angry. He is still angry. So he has not owned up to what he did. And he wonders why he's on everybody's shit list. And the only people that like him are the addicts. His only friends are the addicts. No, they shouldn't, Lisa. No, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. And this guy made a big joke about it. Thank you, Daniel. He made a big joke about it, lost his staff position, was literally forced to do full-time, trying to think of the word because it's been a while, full-time commitment hours instead of having them cut off because he had a staff position. He got pissed about that, and like I said, he's been taking his anger out on the people who drug him, who basically took away his power trip 11 years ago. When he's sober, he's rude as hell. He's very cruel. When he's high as a kite, he's a menace. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Lisa. I'm glad to hear that you're doing better after being in that dark time. Ugh. I did go to bed a little bit late tonight, but I am doing okay. Like I said, it was daylight savings time on the 7th, so 1 o'clock was actually 12 o'clock for me. So, but I did end up waking up around 9:30ish this morning. So I felt like the day did not get wasted, even though I prefer to get up about 8ish. Oh, what's next on my video list? Well, I'm hoping to do the Mr. Fancy Man video if I'm able to without somebody trying to be a menace. My other videos is it's going to be a bit, but we have possibly 2 new characters coming. Unfortunately, it all depends on Temu. So, because the items are on Temu and I need those items to basically bring the characters to life. I know Mr. Fancy Man's probably one of the most popular characters on my channel. Oh, I love Temu too. I love Temu. Um, but yeah, we have 2 new characters coming, and it just depends if the items are still available. Um, I will say midnight tonight. I'll probably be buying them because they are on sale. So, fingers crossed. They look exactly like they do. Oh, are you hinting that there may be a Temu box opening star? I haven't tried Shein yet. I think I have a Shein account. Um, there's oh, so you guys, I found some boots on Temu, and I never thought I'd actually get anything country themed. But I found a pair of boots that has skull hands and bones all over it, and they're cowboy boots. And I've been thinking about getting them. If I do get them, I will definitely show them in a video or something. And they also had a shirt that had a kind of a Western look, but they had bats. They had little bats on the shoulder. So I actually thought about getting that. Oh my God, can you imagine? I do new fashion. Western goth. Oh my God. That would be an interesting look. Oh my God. Very true. It only means one thing. I'm gonna have to bring out my accent, you all, my natural accent. Oh wow. That is cool and crazy at the same time, AOD. Yeah. Yeah, so let me tell you about the two new characters. So I'll tell you about the first character. Um like Frika, it's gonna be a process because costume wise. But the character's name is Queen Queerlandra, and she's like this very flamboyant alien character, and she lives on a planet called Dragarella. And her spaceship looks like a brazier. And then the second character, the second ca- I don't know if you can hear that, guys, but that is the water pipes, which means he has his water on. So I'm hoping that it's short because every time when I hear the pipes, I don't know if you're picking up on the water pipes, but um, whenever he has his water on, it gets me paranoid because I don't know if he's plotting to flood and have an ocean in his house again. Right? It better not. The sea better not come, or I'll be drowning his ass in the sea. But I can take a video of it and be like, look, he's done this 4 or 5 times. He has no remorse. And maybe I can get him to admit that he did it on purpose without him knowing it. Because last time he did this, he hinted, literally admitted. His hint was admission that he did it last time he did it was on purpose. So maybe if he's high enough, he won't notice that I'm recording him, and I can get him to admit it. Enhance the audio in case it can't get picked up, and hope to goodness it's like admission of damage of apartment. Management would not be able to brush it off because if they say, "Oh, it's a me thing," how can it be a me thing when somebody damaged your complex by flooding their unit? So yeah, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to put just an extra towel on the underneath the door just in case. Be right back, you guys. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. So it's not going to do much protection until we can get that door slider, but it's something. It's something that will kind of maybe slow down the flood if there is a flood. I hope there's not a flood. But anyway, as I was saying, and I'm trying, literally, I'm trying to keep my ear open and I'm trying not to get paranoid because when I get paranoid, I can't discuss it. But going back to the next character. Oh, thank goodness he turned it off. He turned his water off. Pipes have shut down. All right. So he turns them right back on. And this is what he does. He'll turn them on for about 5 minutes every day, turn them off. 5 seconds later, he turns them back on. It's as if he knows that it gets me paranoid. And like I said, I don't know if you guys are picking up on the sounds of the water pipes, but let me see what's going on in the chat. Oh yes, I might just have to try this. I might have to get the boots now and see if the Western Goth suits me. I will say this: it's the only pair of Western boots I ever liked. But anyway, the second character, and I'm going to explain why these two characters are going to be something new. So the second character is basically a humanoid cat, a hairless humanoid cat. And her name is Perfrika. Perfrida. Kind of like Edwina, but instead of the Ed in Weena, it's Perfrida. Oh, Sponge King, it's been ages. How are you, Sponge King? Oh, the lady cat. She's a humanoid, hairless cat. And and then and it's got like both the Frida and the new character Queen Queerlandra is going to be something new because it involves prosthetics. It involves wearing prosthetics. So that means no need for makeup because I can just throw on a prosthetic face. Yes, we are. We're talking about a sphinx. A sphinx with saggy skin. And then we were also talking about an alien character called Queen Queerlandra, and she's from planet Dragorilla, and her spacecraft looks like a brazier. It's one of Sorry, you guys. I have to text this person real quick. It's important. All right. Let me put on me glasses. Um, we do sponge, but I did one of my elaborate cleanings, and I do not know where I put my art pad. That's the thing. It's like I misplaced my tool bag, and I've misplaced my art pad, and I also replaced my box of thread. And for the life of me, I do not know where I put them, but I do have an idea of possibilities. But it would involve me crawling underneath my bed to grab my bed totes. And I don't know which tote I put them in. And I'm not taking all five totes out to see if I put one in which. I should get a task rabbit or sponge. I should get a task rabbit. Ugh. Terrier 4 is coming soon. Okay. But the concept, I can tell you the concept a little bit. So for Perfrita, um, obviously Sphinx, saggy skin cat, prosthetics. Fortunately, no contact, so natural brown eyes. Um, we found these really cool gloves that actually have little paw bits on the palms, so it has paw palms, nails, and they're like silk knitted or something, so they look like ball gown gloves, but they have like this little prosthetic cushioning to give it more of a feline look. And we're thinking about putting like some sort of fancy negligee type of costume, and it's basically going to be comical vlogs about what went on with this character's life. So it's like watching a vlog, but instead of a human, it's like this humanoid, naked Sphinx cat in classical lingerie, the huge furry stole robe type of thing, pink nails, like they've been to a manicurist. But I'm hoping by then I get my backdrop stand back, because my drag sister has my backdrop and I need my backdrop stand. I also need to try to remember where I put my background, and I also need to grab more backgrounds for my backdrop stand for these characters that are coming. I also need to find a really decent kind of outer spacey type of background for the queer Laundra character. Yep, yep, that's the look. That's the look. A very natural, like humanoid kitty cat prosthetic. Mm. Yeah, what I use, it folds up, so it's not projector quality. It's kind the best way to describe it, it's almost like the front part of the texture feels like a shower curtain, but the back part kind of has like a fabricy feel. So it feels, I don't want to say cheap, but it's not as cheap as it seems. It's got strength. It's got strength, but it folds up to about maybe this big, and it fits into packaging, and it's easy to travel with. The backdrop can just be disassembled, and it comes in a case that you can just throw over your shoulder. So if you want to take it somewhere, you can take it somewhere. But the place that I'm living in right now, there's limited sizes, so it's like I have to find a backdrop that matches the sort of size that I can turn the stand into right now, and then from there, I um, can do more of my fantasy characters because I prefer to, whenever I do my characters, I love to have my backdrop. And I've just it without my backdrop, it kind of has that. It's that same reaction, where people. It's like if they go outside and they realize they don't have their earrings, and they're the type of people that need their earrings, otherwise they feel naked. That's what it feels like for me. I just feel like without the backdrop, it takes away from the character. Exactly, Sponge. That's basically what it is. Because I did a character live, my first character live in a while. I want to say a couple of weeks ago. Do you have any way of donating to help with costs? What do you mean, Star? What's going on? Oh, I appreciate it, Star, but I hate asking people for money. I've never really looked into donating donations or anything like that, so I don't know how to do anything like that. But I hate asking people for money. It's something that I'm not very comfortable with, but I do appreciate it. But and if ever the time comes and I do something like that, I will let you know. But it's something that I just don't like asking people for. You know what I mean? It's something that because a lot of people have asked me and I've given and I don't give back. I mean, and they don't give back. And I just feel, and I just because I'm related to people like that, I don't like doing what they do. um Not saying I would, but it's just I don't like asking people for money, you know what I mean? A map book, and your lives can use the backdrop image to green screen out. Goodbye flyaways from a blur. Okay. I'll have to look into that. I do have limited space, so if it's something that cannot be like stored away easily, I may not be able to do it. The backdrop that I've used, it's easy to store away without complications. But yeah, going back to your question, Star, if ever I do anything like that, I will let you know. But for now, I don't really do anything like that. I appreciate it, Star. If ever I ever do anything like that, I will probably need yours and Nyla's help because I've never done anything like that in my life. And it scares me, it scares me because it's something new and I'm not as tech savvy as some people have in my family have bragged to other family members about. So I would not know how to get started on anything like that. I would not know how to proceed with anything like that. I appreciate that, little Goth. Thank you. Thank you, awkwardly. I appreciate that. Oh, Sponge. Hold on. I gotta read this. Go fund a drag queen. Oh, I love that. Hey, Gothnetic. How's it going? Oh, thank you, awkwardly. I'm glad I can help you. It is Gothnetic. I was a little creeped out earlier. I went on a trash run and my neighbor from hell decided to follow me and just watch me and then followed me back to my unit. It was just it creeped me out. It creeped me out. I will be right back, you guys. I'm going to refill my coffee real quick. I will be back in just a flash. All right, I'm back. I had to refill my coffee. Oh, yes. Yes, Spudge. Yes, Spudge. We have some interesting characters in our building, Sponge. Uh, oh, okay. What type of tea? What type of flavor tea? I got Earl Grey. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me grab the teas. All right. We have a volume of tea. What would you like, Star? I have French tea. I have India tea. I have England tea. I have tea from Jamaica. I have tea from China, and I also have tea from Japan. Black and Pepsi flavor. Oh, that's interesting. Let me see. You would probably like the English breakfast then, Sponge. And then we just add a little bit of Pepsi flavoring. That is a very interesting. Oh, okay, English. Okay, I'll get you. I'll make English for you, Star, and then. Oh, you're not a tea fan, Sponge. Let me guess. Are you more of a Pepsi person since you brought up Pepsi? You prefer Coke? Okay, but Pepsi's okay. Oh, the best iced tea is sun-made tea. You're a cherry Coke person, Sing? Mm. Um, what are your new beverages now, Star? Tea, and then I remember one is water. Do you have a favorite juice? My insurance just contacted me. I hope they don't call me 4 or 5 times a day wanting to know if I want to sign up for anything burial wise. They're wanting to offer me burial stuff, burial help, which is great and all, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. Especially because I don't want to go into too much details, but I'm actually planning to I can't think of the word, but I don't want the toxicity in my family to handle my burial wishes, which I hope is not for a long time because people who hold grudges in our family tend to retaliate during the funeral, especially if they have control over the fu- funeral service itself. So I would rather not have any of them mess with it. And we're in works of a new plan, but we're not going to talk about that right now. That they do, Sponge. That they do. That's why I'm constantly busy, literally. But I am working on trying to tone it down because with the BS going on, with the drama going on, with all this extra stuff going on, I haven't had enough me time. So I've had to tinker with my schedule, tell people no, which is something that's hard for me to do because I've lived all my life being told that I must say yes. I'd love a black coffin too. Yeah. I love iced tea. I love hot tea, but my favorite type of tea is sun tea. What you do with, for those of you who don't know what sun tea is, you take a jug and you fill it up with water and you put your favorite tea in the jug. Your tea bags, favorite tea bag, your favorite flavor of tea in bags, and you put it in the liquid. And then you put it up against a window or out on the porch. And then on a sunny, very sunny, hot, very sunny, and maybe a humid day, and then the sun will make the tea. It's an all day process, but it is 100% the best tasting tea you've ever had. The best tasting tea. Just watering. Just water and tea star. Oh. Mm. Oh, it's very good, Gothnetic. It's really good. Strongly recommend. And it's different. It's like, if you try regular made iced tea and then the sun tea, you'll notice a difference. um, yeah, yeah, just a fancier version is a glass one, but I haven't had any plastic flavored tea as of yet, Sponge. But definitely true. So, you guys, let me show you something. This is what I use to color my hair. It's a Pravana product, the Chroma Silk Vivid Neons. And according to one of my friends, they said it does have something in it. They can't say, they don't know what. I forget what they said it was. And they said they don't know exactly why it does it, but it somehow, whatever they put in this, triggers black lights, which is why when I went to the club that night, when you guys, if you saw that photo on Instagram, my hair was glowing. My hair was literally glowing. But yeah, and then this is a picture of me the same here. Let me show you for those of you who did not see the picture. For those who do not have an Instagram, let me see if I think I still have it. I've been cleaning out my phone to save up space. No, it would be in messages. So this is me at the Mercury. As you can see, my hair is glowing. My hair is glowing as if I had put glow stick ooze all in it. So that was me. And then here's me, same night, in a regular place, regular light. You can see the difference. My hair is not glowing, but in black light, it glows. It literally glows. And then I did some this is me yesterday when I did my makeup yesterday. I haven't posted them on Instagram yet. Here's another one. Sorry about the glitch, you guys. There's nothing weird about that, Lisa. By the way, Sponge, how is James? I apologize that I haven't been able to get to her lives lately. My schedule has been hell. I did notice that she's been doing a lot of drawing videos. Hmm. You got a speck on my eyeglasses that does not want to go away. Must be a bit of paint. Yep, it does not want to go away. I think it's just a permanent scratch. Oh well. It's not too annoying. We are also going to be well, not really, I don't want to say renovating our bathroom, but we are going to be changing the concept up a little bit. I discovered an unpleasant incident with my laundry basket. And because I've been noticing something, a distinctive smell, and unfortunately, I don't know how it happened, but with all the floods from my neighbor, I'm not surprised. We found fuzz mold underneath the bottom of the basket of our laundry basket, and so we have decided we tried saving it, but fortunately there's still a little bit, so we're going to see what we can do. It was one of the items I was planning to throw away earlier, but like I said, my neighbor creeped me out, so I only did one round of trash, and I'm not about to deal with him. Yeah, that's the bright sponge, and this is the worst part. It was a really nice laundry basket too. It was one of those old hand woven wicker baskets that I got a good deal on, and it served me well for years. It was really huge for those big laundry days, and now I'm trying to see if I can save it, but it's gotten to the point where I may not be able to save it. Hey Joe, how's it going? Good to see you. Yep, I'm finding that out too, Sponge. They are great for collecting fuzz. Mold. I call it mold fuzz. So we tried to do a bleach soak with it, and later on we're probably going to try to scrub it with a bleach soap combination and then just wipe it clean with a damp rag and then try to dry it as best as possible and then let the rest of it air dry where the mold infestation has happened. Oh, I agree, Sponge. I agree. And this basket was mainly for the towels. It was for the towels and some small nick bits. But unfortunately, if we cannot save it, we're going to try to literally, we're going to try a second chance to save it. And if not, we're going to figure out something. We're going to figure out how to throw it away. And we just got to endure a creep next door that loves to follow us. Because as of right now, we cannot afford a whole new wardrobe if we can't get rid of the mold. So if this basket is ready to go, it's ready to go. Yeah, that's what I've done. I've already grabbed those type of bags, so they're being replaced. And the best part is it gives me a chance to buy a towel storage. And I found this nice 3-tier drawer storage fan from Amazon. And I'm going to put in all the towels in it. So if ever there's another flooding, um, it won't get to the towels because the device has legs, so it won't like go into the drawers or anything and soak like the lower tier or anything. So the towels will be safe. But I have just realized I have to throw away a lot of towels. Last night it was very overwhelming when I put all the ruined towels into a trash bag. I kept smelling something and I thought it was like sweaty socks, but it wasn't. It was the mold. I had to put it by the door. I had to literally put it by the door. True, Sponge, but fortunately it wasn't a full flooding. This was literally my accident. The people in our building tend to vandalize our washer and dryer, so my friend Chunky bought me a manual washer, and then I had the choice of either using a dryer or or hang drying. There we go. That's the word, hang drying. So I used my manual washer, and I did not get all the water out. And one night, the excess water leaked out and absorbed into the lower towels in the laundry basket that I'm referring to. And I was suffering from insomnia for a good while, so my brain was not functioning on checking that. So, because of less brain function due to insomnia, it let's just say it grew. It grew, and then I just realized I did not. When I started noticing the smell, I realized I did not know. I realized no wonder I knew I was forgetting something. I literally knew I was forgetting something, but a half wake brain from 4 or 5 days of insomnia. That happens. So it happened. But in a way, I'm seeing this as an opportunity to basically out with the old, in with the new type of vibe. Thank you, Sponge. Thank you. Oh, yeah, Joe Spooky. I've been sleeping a lot better. The insomnia is under control. It's just there's times where I have been woken up at night due to my neighbor who is high as a kite for the last couple of days, he has not slept. For the last couple of days, he's been like constantly cooking because he's like I said, he's high as a kite. So when you're high as a kite, obviously munchies. And he stopped cooking, which is great, but it hasn't stopped him from throwing shit against his wall and wandering down the halls, racing on his wheelchair for no apparent reason. And last night he had a lengthy argument with one of our neighbors, and I don't know the details. All I know is I heard somebody say, "What are you trying to do to my dog?" So somebody came home late, and I guess they walk their dog before they went to bed, and he was out and something happened. I don't know. I didn't investigate, but it was loud enough to hear little bits and pieces of it. So, oh, it is Gothnetic. It is, and put you up to date, Gothnetic. Our building is under red flags right now. We have not had a decent inspection for almost a year now. Management is aware of it, but they're not trying to do anything about it. And front desk has been sharing stuff that I'm sure they're not supposed to share with tenants. And one of them is this building is possibly a stepping stone away of being shut down for lack of management. So we are fortunate that we are on a wait list. I hope I hear something about the wait list and that try and that we're out of here before they decide to surprise us with this building's shutting down. You need to figure out where you're going to go. Because I know for a fact, even though they're supposed to house tenants, they're not going to house tenants. They're going to come up with a sneaky, illegal way to not have to do that. I literally have tried everything, Joe, and who knows? He probably has a protection spell on himself. But see, what time is it? It is 12:40, so we'll stay on a little bit longer. Maybe about 12:55 we'll call it. Mm. Oh, I hate that. I've had that happen too, Gothnick. There's a person who has a dog, and they're a floor above me, and I actually had to report them because they were like in the middle of the night. It could be like 2 or 3 in the morning. They're throwing the ball at the dog, and I can literally hear the loud noises and the banging from whatever they're doing. Welcome back, Daniel. Let me see. Oh, that is cute, Joe. That is cute. Josette does something similar. Whenever she's sleeping, she'll make a little noise. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, yes, it sounds like it's going to be a real fun time. But yeah, fingers crossed I get paid, you guys, because the first thing I'm going to do is treat myself. Oh, I like that sponge. Oh, I like that description, Mr. Sponge. Oh yeah, that's my planned AOD. I'm planning to check 3 hours behind 3 hours ahead of midnight because sometimes I'll it might come in at 10, it might come in at 11, or it might come in at 12. So I'm definitely going to be checking at 10, 11, and 12. Mm. Thank you, Star, and thank you, Gothnetic. Anything new at the golf scene? I will admit, I have noticed on Third Avenue, there has been, oh, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. I have a story to tell you guys. So remember when I told you occasionally I'll bump into somebody who's like, why are you dressed like that? Why is your makeup like that? And I tell them that, hey, I'm alternative golf. And they're like, what do you mean golf? Do you mean like the little thing with the balls? And I'm like, no. So one day, I think this was 2 days ago, I'm going to check on the dogs for my friend who's out of town. And I encounter yet another person who's just asking to make, because they want to make a joke out of it, a group of Goths were like literally coming in. I don't know where they were going. I don't know if there was a event. I think they were going to the new art gallery, the alternative art gallery that used to be Bed and Bath. And so I encounter those people and they're like, why are you dressed like that? Like blah 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 blah. And they started laughing, like, what do you mean? Is it like a golf thing? And I said, no. If you look behind you, there's a herd of my people right behind you. They didn't say anything. They just turned around and they had like this what the fuck expression. And I just walked on. I was like, if you're going to make fun of it and you're going to try to make a joke, that was just such perfect timing. It's like, because I guess they thought I was cray cray or something. So when I saw a group of other goths probably going to the small alternative art event that's been going on nearby me, it was just refreshing to see somebody who thought they were going to make a joke out of it literally lose their shit because there was a herd of us. Oh my gosh. Also, speaking of which, so our city's is plotting to do something very stupid, you guys. So are you ready for this? So as you guys know, I live on Third Avenue downtown, which is the ghetto side. It used to be a clean tourist attraction. Now it's shit. And so I am moving to the Cap Hill area, which is gay community, alternative community, basically my vibe. The city is trying to basically open up new areas. And long story short, their idea of new areas is basically we're going to expand the shit. So they're basically expanding crime and bullshit into the Cap Hill area, which people are fighting against because they know if the city gets away with it, it's going to basically mean there's going to be a lot of criminal activity. It's going to ruin the vibe in the alternative and gay community area. And it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all. And it's like, I'm trying to get away from that and then just finding out. And I found this out yesterday, by the way. And I'm seriously hoping that plan does not pass, because if that plan passes, it's like I might as well just stay here because I'm trying to escape that shit. And if it's going to come to the new area where I'm going to be living, there's no point. There's no point. Yes, we are. We are friends and family here. Yeah, I'm just glad that it doesn't happen to me too often. But, and here's the thing, the people who approach me about that, they look like they're cosplaying as a Kardashian. Literally, they were the person who approached me, the one from yesterday, who like literally ate her own words. I would. She had more ass than the real Kardashian. Let's just be honest. She had more ass than the regular Kardashian. And she was like trying to show the world that she had more ass while pretending to be a Kardashian. And I hate that type of I hate that type of aesthetic. That's why I make fun of it. Because it's like if the hold on. It is, Star. It is. It is. Mm. I don't have any plans for a wedding yet, but I have tried to make my wedding outfit, you guys, and I think my wedding outfit is cursed. Because no matter how many times I've tried to create it, it backfires on me. And in fact, I think it was years and years and years and years and years ago, videos way past, once upon a time, long ago. And I'm sure if you go on my search engine on my YouTube channel, you can find the iconic cursed wedding dress videos. And I'm telling you, some of the earlier versions were horrific. Ugh. Like the first version, I will never forget the first version, still to this day. Makes me sick. Thank you, Star. Thank you. And I think the reason why. Thank you, awkwardly. And I think the reason why it's been hard for me to even pursue a relationship or actually set my mind on a relationship is because the last relationship was really traumatizing because you had gaslighting, you had, a guard that you've had up for decades let down when this person says, you can trust me, you can trust me, you can trust me. So you finally let all your guards down. And then you had a second person that wants what you have, did everything in their power to destroy that, succeed in destroying that, and only to find out that this person that told you that you could trust them had been not only cheating on you, literally humiliated you and traumatized you in a way that it took you 10 to 12 years to actually gain self-esteem back. It literally 10 or 12 years, 10, 11, or 12 years. That's how bad the incident was. And there was nothing that could be done. And I had to live with these people. So I think that's why it took a long time to heal, because I was seeing the betrayal being rubbed in my face every day. Thank you, you guys. It was horrible, but I will say this, you guys. As I get older, I think about that relationship, and I will be honest, that relationship was a joke. Because, when you investigate your past, when you kind of reminisce about your past relationship, to kind of like, what went wrong, what could I do to have a better one, you find out that what you had was not really genuine. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the movie Vertigo by Alfred Hitchcock. So I'll tell you a small version of it. So there's this guy, he's in love with this woman, this blonde woman, and this woman is very weird. And then she ends up throwing her ass off of a bell tower. He encounters a redhead lady who looks exactly like her. And then the next half of the film, he's like trying to like, well, if you love me, if you want me to actually love you, you need to bleach your hair, and you need to wear this woman. You need to wear these outfits that remind me of this woman. And that's basically what this lady did. And that's basically what my relationship was like. So this guy that I thought really loved me for me did not love me for me. He loved me because I had traits that reminded him of his dead partner. And remembering it now, most of our relationship was like, whenever it was almost like a third party, and the third party was dead. The third party at the time of our relationship had been dead for 10 years. So this man was still grieving his dead partner, and the person that he cheated on me with looked like his dead partner. So this guy was chasing a ghost. This guy was literally chasing a ghost. And whenever the fantasy of having, literally, this is how I think the reason why his relationships don't last long is because when he realizes that the person that he's with isn't this person, he pursues another person that may have stronger traits or stronger likenesses. And that's probably why now he is homeless. He has a criminal record now. And I know this is because people who knew us from the past have been like, literally, I have not asked for this information. They just throw it at me. Hello, Lucky. How's it going? Great to see you. Great to have you here. You just live your life, and then when the best one comes along, you will know. I agree. I agree with that, Aody. I completely agree with that. Yes, I hope you get some good sleep tonight, Lucky. Big golf hugs. Um, my plans for today, Lisa, is just chilling. Um, I do have to go check on the dogs today, which will be a little bit later. It's almost 1 o'clock now. It's like a minute to one. And about 5 or 6, I'm going to go down to check on the dogs and I'm probably going to try to throw away the basket again and hope to goodness this guy does not follow me because it sounds quiet now. It sounds like it's very quiet now. So I think he's either left the building or he's like in his unit. So I'm contemplating maybe I should try to take the basket out again. Because, like I said, it's gotten to the point where management doesn't care what you throw away now. Management doesn't care about anything. So it's like I'm not going to worry about what I throw away. Yeah, yeah. Basically, what happened this morning, AOD, and it freaked me out. I was taking the trash out, and he had his door open, and he heard me come out of my unit because he's literally right next door, and he starts wheeling himself behind me. He's like, maybe this is him and this is me, and he just follows me to the garbage room, stays maybe 6 feet outside from the door, and just stares at me, chuckling. I get done and I go back, and he just basically follows me back to my unit. And like I said, I think it's just part of his intimidation. I think it's part of him trying to intimidate me, trying to provoke me to do something. Because this is what happens when he gets high. He tries to intimidate, he tries to provoke something. Thank you, Scene. The only stairs is the emergency exits. And it's a big no-no if you go down those stairs, and there's no way of coming back up. Because once those doors shut, they auto lock. So literally, my only way of exiting is through the elevator and going to if and the only things I literally do whenever I leave my unit is to take the trash out, do my laundry, or leave somewhere. Those are the only three things that I do. There's nobody on this floor that I associate with or visit. Friend people who I do visit are on different floors, but Golf hugs, Lucky. You have a great night. Good to see you. Mm. But yeah, it creeped me out so much, and it's like I needed to do a live. I needed to do a live because I needed to calm down and I needed to vent about it a little bit because it really creeped me out. And there literally there's nobody I can talk to. There's no because the people here don't care. Yes, Goth family, big Goth family. Which is why I just like is there like, because the only thing I can think of is a banishing spell because he needs to go. He needs to go. I'm not asking for physical harm against him. I'm just like hoping that, if there's something out there that can just basically cause his eviction and send him out before the end of the year, that would be great. And not just like a long ass wait. I'm hoping like, before the end of the month because he's really getting bad. He is getting bad. I have never seen him like literally the last time he was high, he has never been this bad. So whatever shit he's on this time, it's bad. Mm. I also need to buy more coffee because literally, what little bit of coffee I have left, I'm gonna have to reuse it. Fortunately, it's dark roast, so you can kind of reuse the grinds a couple of times. But I do have a little bit left that I'm gonna add to it, and hopefully make a big pot of coffee for tomorrow. But I will say this, you guys, I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't get paid tomorrow because I need to go out. I literally need to go out or do something that will distract me. If he's going to be a nuisance outside my door, I need something to distract me to like, just keep my mind off whatever the hell he's doing outside my door. And like I said, it's gone quiet. It's gone quiet. So he's probably gone, but I'm not going to jinx it. That's why I'm going to say he's probably gone. But it would be great, as long as he stayed up, it would be great if he just went to sleep and he stayed asleep for 7 or 8 days. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Earlier, I was mentioning that I found something that said payment should be here the 27th, which is tomorrow. So hopefully midnight tonight it comes in. And I did save that chart because it not only had the payment for March, it had the payment for the other months as well. So if it's genuine and I do get paid on the 27th, I'm going to see if the payment is accurate in April. And if it's accurate, I'm going to keep that screenshot. That way I know when I'm going to get paid for the remainder of the year. Yes, I'm hoping it's valid because they had other ones, AOD, that was like not it was valid, but it didn't have a set date. It just basically told you what week you're possibly going to get paid, but it didn't tell you what day of that week, which sucks. This one, hold on. Let me show it to you guys if it will let me. So if you look at April, March, damn it, every time when I try to show something, the pop-ups want to come up. So April's approaching. So April's first payment is March 27th. So March 27th is tomorrow. So we'll see. And then, so if it's genuine, I'm going to wait to April 28th, and the next payment for May will be April 28th. So we shall see. So fingers crossed, because if it's not genuine, I'm going to start screaming. Another thing that unfortunately I will not do, because I was actually planning to do it, you guys. But ever since I found out that my hair glows in black light, I can't touch it. But I wanted to give my hair, my neon hair, an ombre. And the reason why I decided this is because my drag sister gave me a gift. And I was gonna do an ombre. I was like gonna do a little ombre at the root area. But now that I know my hair glows in black light, there's no way. There's literally no way I'm gonna do the ombre now, because it's like it just looks so cool in the black light that I don't want to ruin it. I do not want to ruin it, because I have never got so many comments that night. Well, compliments, I mean. Yeah, compliments. So I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. The only time I'm going to be touching the hair is when the neon green washes out. Then I'm going to be going back. I still got more neon green in Chroma Silk, but soon as the neon green washes out, I'm thinking about trying the purple, because the purple looks really cool. And I would love to see what the purple looks like under black light, because if it's anything like the neon light purple, like the actual neon light itself, it would be so cool. Uh, yeah, I'm hoping so awkwardly. I'm literally hoping so, Aote, that it's midnight tonight. And if it's midnight tonight, I'm going to be shopping. Like I said, the first thing I'm going to probably grab is the prosthetics from Temu. And there is unfortunately going to be a delay with Queer Laundra, because Queer Laundra's mask, including her hand prosthetics, I can't find. I think they took them off Temu, but normally they'll put them back on. But they still have Perfrida, the mask, and the prosthetics pieces that I'm going to use for Perfrida. So I'll probably grab Perfrida. And Perfrida will probably be the first of the two characters that is presented to the channel. And like I said, I'm kind of excited because it is something new, because it's prosthetics. It's literally prosthetics, facial prosthetics. And for the video for Perfrida, like I said, it's going to be kind of like a vlog, but it's almost like, she's doing stuff in the video, but there's an audio narrative. So it's going to be like she's doing stuff, but the narrative is her voice, because I don't know if the prosthetics will move well around the lips. I am going to be testing it just to see, because I mean, like, wouldn't that be great? But oh my God. Next next Goth get together stream. Oh my gosh, Star, wouldn't that be awesome with the prosthetics? Holy moly. Especially if you do another cat donation and I show up as Perfrida. Oh, that would be so cool. Oh my gosh, Perfrida. Also, you guys, I went on Temu and it's within my price range. Unfortunately, I will not be grabbing it right now, but I will be grabbing it for my new place. They have a fainting couch, and I was that's one of the things I've been thinking about is what type of couch I'm going to use or going to get for my place. And I thought a black fainting couch, and that would be just so like I could just lay on my side, kind of like how Elvira does in her videos with Paprika. Oh, it would look so elegant. Ugh. But yeah, I am. But yeah, wish me luck that there's no encounters with him when I do take the wicker basket, and there's no altercations of me throwing away the wicker basket in the dump room. Because it's just so funny that management doesn't give a damn, but it's like if there's a person that's on their shit list, they give a damn. It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense. And like I said, that's why I say there's favoritism here. And I don't know if I will because, like I said, it is prosthetics, and I don't know how it will react. But if I can, I would love to add lashes to the Perfrida prosthetics because like literally, let me show these to you. These are some. I don't wear these myself. I use them for props because they are very painful to wear, but they should be easy with a prop because I'll be putting them on the prop, not the latex mask, not the actual eye. What's this? Oh, that's my plan. That's my plan. Aody. That is totally my plan. But like I said, so far right now it's been quiet. So I think he decided like I said, I'm going to say I think. I'm not going to say he probably. I'm going to say I think. That way I don't jinx myself. I'm going to say I think he probably went out because it is a sunny day, and the one thing he loves to do is go outside and talk trash about people. Oh yeah, there's so these lashes, Star. I don't wear them too often because they're very flashy, and they're not really like, for example, I don't wear these for the Countess, but I might wear these for Taffy. But the ends on each side is like very hard. It's like very hard. It's very painful, and the lashes don't stick properly. You could like literally drown them in eyelash glue, and they will not stay on your eyelash for crap because they're almost like hard. It's like hard plastic lashes, and they're pretty. They're very pretty, but it's just something that I'm not. It just looks to me. It looks very clowny for my characters, and the only one that can pull it off is Taffy, or a glam character, which will be Perfrika, because kind of glam. And that's why it just feels like I'm sticking, like it feels like two needles are being pressed at the ends of my eye. Oh, I would love that Gothnetic. He needs to be wheeled out. He needs to be wheeled out, and somehow his key card magically lost. That way he can't get in. And it's because sometimes front desk people will not let you in. If they don't like you, they won't let you in. That they are, that they are. But I strongly advise to wear nose plugs because you guys, this guy does not, his hygiene is also not very good. So you can smell a strong odor of unwashed crotch. That is literally another thing about him is like he has a strong odor about him when he gets high because he doesn't wash himself. And it is gross. And that's why another reason why I hate it when his door is open because you can smell it. You can literally smell him. It's very disturbing. It's extremely disturbing. But our building management must love him because they keep him. Let's see. You guys, it's 1:20 already. Damn. Time flew. I agree, Gothnetic. I hope things do get better. Which is why I am seriously hoping the city does not get their way because, like I said, I'm trying to escape this environment. And if they get their approval for these special openings where I'm moving to, this insane environment's going to be following me. All right. It's 1:21. I'm going to stay on here a few more minutes, but I will have to be get going soon because I have not fixed lunch yet. And I might as well try to move that basket into the trash room because, like I said, it. I think it sounds like he's not home or he's finally shut his door, and he's not like observation who's wandering the halls. So I'm seriously hoping I can make it to the trash room without feeling like I'm being followed by a creep. Yes, 2 hours. Let me see. It is 2 hours, 1 minute, and 38 seconds. So we're gonna be staying on just a little bit longer to 1:30, and, because it's 1:22 now, so about 6 or 7 more minutes, and then we're probably gonna call it. But yeah, my, streams, whenever I do them, they're getting longer. I think, who knows? Maybe next time we'll try a 3-hour stream. What do you guys think? Should we try a 3-hour stream next time? Okay. We shall try a 3-hour stream. And then maybe what I will do is I will set it up, maybe set up a schedule time, and probably maybe around this time frame. Well, the time frame when I first uploaded this stream, which was a few hours ago. Thank you, Star. I hope so too. That is basically my plan. The first thing I'm going to be doing is paying an internet bill a little bit early because it's due on the 31st. So just in case the bigger check doesn't come in, I am going to pay off how much is it? The 30 something for the internet, and then from there whatever's left, I am treating myself to a very nice lunch and a few necessaries. I might even treat myself to something from the Sims 4 because there are other apps of the Sims 4 that I would love to order, but I haven't decided yet. I will say this though, I don't know if I will with The Sims 4 because that Sims Royal Packet bankrupted me this month. But I will say it was worth it because you guys, oh my god, it is so. Like I said, my plan when I move, when I get my new place, I want to do a few game streams, and you guys, it's gonna be so fun streaming with the Mr. Fancy Man Sim. And I think what we're going to do is we've already saved 2 slots, and we'll just do the process of what how Mr. Fancy Man becomes king of the Sims world. They are. There's a lot of hate right now going with The Sims 4. Unfortunately, there's always hate. When a game gets popular, there's always something hate, unless it says extremely worshipped like the Resident Evil games. No one can say smack about it, but for The Sims, that is still popular. Um, People have, but not as worshipped at like Resident Evil games. There's loopholes for people to talk smack about it. Yeah, but they also have, I don't know, they just started a Sims market, which seems interesting. I might look into it. I am not 100% sure because I've been hearing some shady stuff about that. But it would be kind of cool if we can get more Rococo stuff. So Mr. Fancy Man can kind of glam up a little bit more because he needs to glam up a little bit. It'd be nice if he could glam up a little bit because there's a limit with his clothing attire. And unfortunately, he does not have his iconic pink outfit, and he needs his iconic pink outfit. With Critique, though, it's easy with him because all he wears is black. And then if we can, oh my god, if we can get some horror themed stuff, we could probably get Freaka, a character for Freaka in there. We could probably get a couple of our other characters in there, which would be fun. It would be fun if we could do that. Mm. All right, you guys, it is 1:28. I'm going to go ahead and call it 2 minutes early. I appreciate you guys for coming. I've really needed this because seriously, like I said, I was freaked out earlier this morning. And I hope this he does not make this a thing because like I said, he has a habit of trying to intimidate people. And what he did this morning, I don't know what it was, but I'm going to say it was some form of attempted intimidation to try to get me to do something or to try to freak me out. I don't know. I guess you could say it's a form of sadistic behavior. But I appreciate you all for coming. I want to give you all big golf hugs. And I appreciate and love each and every one of you guys. And thank you so much. I hope so too, Aodi. I seriously hope so too. And you have a fantastic day and evening as well, everyone. See you later, Star. This was awesome. And appreciate each and every one of you and a big golf hugs. And I will see you later in our in the future 3 hour stream, which will be the plan. Hopefully around this hour. Well, not around this hour, but whatever time I pop the stream on. When I first came online, it will be about that hour, maybe. Thank you, Star. I definitely will keep being me. I'll see you guys later. Bye.